This is my fourth article: Perceived Parental Favoritism, Closeness to Kin, and the Rebel of the Family, the Effects of Birth Order and Sex. And this article has three variables mainly: perceived parental favoritism, which is the middleborn, firstborn, and lastborn, how they feel if they're the favorite child. Not really what the parent feels who is a favorite. It's more the child perspective of it. Closeness to kin, which is basically how close you feel you are to your family emotionally. And rebel of the family, whoever the rebel of the family means is the one who acts out the most, and it's usually the middle child, like the previous articles have said it's a middle child, but I'll show you guys in the results section what this article is saying. Also, this article is a birth order article, so it does discuss and it compares percentages of all the different firstborns, middleborns, and laterborns, but we will be diving directly into the middleborns when we're writing the literature review, so I'll be discussing mostly about the middleborn child statistics. The methodology. The methodology is that there's a sample of university students from Austria, Germany, Israel, Norway, Russia, and Spain. So this is completely different than most of the ones that are taken in U.S. colleges because these are foreign colleges. And so there was a questionnaire that was taken, and it was a U.S. questionnaire that co-workers got, and it was translated to a foreign language so these other people could take it. And in the questionnaire, 2 questions were asked: who of all the people are you closest to? And if you witness a car accident, who's the first subject that will come to mind? And who would you turn to for like emotional support? Like if you're asking, who you turn to, your parent, your friend, such and such. And out of the experiment, anybody that is over 30 years of age is excluded from the experiment, along with like infants and twins and stuff like that, just like the previous article I mentioned. And the results, it's pooled data. That means that the first 2 names I will be given, let's say middleborn and firstborn, they're pooled together so the percentages will equal 1, because it's just basically an average of the percentage, so you can better understand the way they compare with the last one. So I'll start with: first and middleborns consider themselves to be more favorites than laterborns, 49% to 34%. Middleborns and lastborns consider themselves to be rebels of the family, 37% to 30%. Firstborns and lastborns are more likely to name their parents as their closest person compared to middleborns, 50% or 43%. And this is really the main result. As we've seen previously, middleborns do not feel their closest connection to parents, as it also says here that middleborns are more likely to name a non-parent when they are naming somebody they are closest to. Along with the car accident scenario, they're more likely to name a friend or a parent's friend or a sibling when saying who they will turn to for emotional support with the car accident.